I'm Mark Taylor. I'm a consultant hepatobiliary surgeon in Belfast. We're going to conduct some mini interviews with Team NIPANC that have signed up for pedal the periphery. This is trustees, patients who have had pancreatic cancer and relatives of loved ones who have passed, all joined up to cycle 480 miles. They're doing this in Pedal the Periphery 2024. Hi, Brian.
Hello, Mark. We meet again.
We meet again. Lovely to see you. So, Brian, it's lovely for you to join me in the Beetle for hashtag Team Talk with Taylor. You're one of the board of trustees of NIPANC, and like all of the board, you have a lived experience of pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, sadly so. My wife, Caroline, died of pancreatic cancer just over 12 years ago. And it was very much a bolt out of the blue, which is what a lot of families experience. Suddenly she went from being an extremely healthy, very fit, very health conscious woman to feeling very unwell. She started to lose weight. She had severe back pains. Her digestion was all upset. And she went back and forth to the GP for over about 10, 12 weeks.
Yeah.
I went to the hospital a number of times. They took blood. They even actually put her in, gave an appointment for an endoscope,
Okay.
because they thought it might have been a stomach issue. But the reality was, after that 10 or 12 weeks, she suddenly had a very severe pain. We went to the hospital again. This time they took bloods. They found she was going into kidney failure.
Okay.
She was admitted to hospital and died 16 days later. She was
goodness.
diagnosed 2 days before she died.
Oh, goodness. And that history of back pain, unexplained weight loss, indigestion, all of those we know, Brian, are those early signs and symptoms of pancreatic cancer. And Caroline's story is all too familiar.
No, sadly so. The truth is, the vast majority of people who are diagnosed with pancreatic cancer get diagnosed very late on. And really the best hope for anyone to deal with this terrible condition is to be diagnosed early, because that opens the way for treatment which can be effective. So essentially, I think part of the thing we're trying to do in NIPANC is really to promote awareness. So people actually are aware of symptoms, both the public, but also health professionals.
Yeah.
So that in essence, if someone comes with those sort of symptoms, they don't go through all the obvious things first and then come to pancreatic cancer, but they try to look at this as a possibility early on, because that could save someone's life.
Hashtag Pedal the Periphery is coming up, and that is a cycle sportif, and you're part of Team NIPANC. What about cycling, Brian?
Yes, I used to I do a lot of cycling. When I was young, I cycled around Northern Europe, but when I was thinking about it, I haven't cycled for 53 years. So in fact, it'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting experience.
But you keep yourself very fit.
Well, I play several hours of tennis a week. I play internal five-a-side football. I've just come back from running a ski holiday from our local tennis club. So I'm reasonably fit. What I'm lacking at the moment is a bike, as I'm in the process of buying my first bike for 55, 56 years. So,
which is amazing, but you're doing it for Pedal the Periphery. And what does success look like for you at the end of this sportif?
Well, it's two things. One, and I think a really important thing about the periphery, is about raising awareness, because ultimately putting it into people's minds so they know what the symptoms are, so they actually come forward early, because that's the best prospect of actually sort of a successful treatment. So the awareness raising of the whole pedal periphery sort of thing, I think is important. But then, of course, it's also going to raise significant money. And NIPANC are able to put that money into research, into raising awareness, into supporting families affected by pancreatic cancer. So, to me, it's a win-win. We can do a number of good things. And, of course, it's a good fitness exercise for people. People who participate get the benefits of cycling, which is itself health supporting.
And so when do you hope to get the bike?
Well, I've got an appointment to be fitted out on Monday. So, in fact, I hope to have the bike over the next week or so. which gives me, I think, what's it, like 10 weeks to training.
Oh, plenty
So,
of time.
absolutely.
Plenty of time. So hashtag Team Talk with Taylor. Brian, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Cheers.